Good afternoon everybody, and once again welcome back to the channel. In this particular video I would love to show you on how you can execute Python jobs on an EC2 machine with SSM send commands. Maybe if you want to run ad hoc jobs or if you want to run maintenance script on an EC2 machine, how do you do that, right? How can you submit it remotely, right? So in this video I will exactly show you, and I'll also show you how you can scale it up or how you can really fan out, right? So stay with me and we'll get started. Okay. So let me show you a sample use case, right? So again, I have some tenant data. Again, some folders I have, and then in each folder I have some bunch of files, right? And then I have a Python script where whichever tenant I pass, it will archive the data for that tenant. Basically, copy the source file into the target directory and then delete the source file. That's what the script does. So now, how do you execute that on an EC2 machine, right? Remotely. I mean, I don't want to SSH and then run the Python job. I don't want to do that. If I want to do through some, SDK, how would I do it, right? That's exactly what I'm about to show you. This is an EC2 machine that I have. Again, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, doesn't matter, right? So let me show you how it does, right? So this is a command. AWS SSM send command. You can use the AWS SSM send command. You can provide a document name, right? The instance ID, the EC2 instance ID goes here, and then here you can pass in the command. So the way this works, you upload your scripts on S3, and when the job runs, it will download the file from S3 into the local temp directory, and then it runs, as you can see, right? So hopefully you got the idea, right? So the script resides on S3, it downloads, and then it runs, right? So if you now, I just again wanna just quickly show you. So for example, okay, we're gonna archive maybe tenant A, okay, over here. So let me show you that. So I'll copy terminal, and you can also query the status. So this is the ID. You can query this ID for the status, whether the job is completed or not. So I can come here, and I can do a list. I can do a list command invocation, and here I can see completed, right? So that's completed. So if I go to S3, I refresh, that folder A is gone because the job was successful, right? And in the archive folder, you can see the tenant A, right? So you can leverage SSM send command and then execute Python jobs on an EC2 machine, right? Now let me give you some idea over here, right? You can submit these jobs into a queue, FIFO queue, right? So multiple jobs are coming in and the order is preserved. Now you can have a Lambda function and use consistent hashing. So you have machine 1, machine 2, machine 3, right? So what you can do is each job, let's say job 1, so it comes through consistent hashing. Oh, okay, you go over here. Oh, you go over here. You go over here. So basically, based on the key, you can efficiently also route these jobs onto multiple machines if needed. If you want to just route it to one machine, fine. But if you want to route to multiple machine, you can even do that. You can use consistent hashing. And there is a library, consistent hashing. I think uring, or I forgot, there's a good Python library for that. Is this the one? Yeah, uhashing, or because I think I used it, I remember. Yeah, uhashing. So again, this is very simple. You just provide a simple node configuration. Here you can have your EC2 instance ID, and then you can just route the job. Hey, you go to, like, for example, you go to machine 1, you go to machine 2, you can go to machine 3, and of course you can store the metadata, the job ID, or in some sort of a metadata, and then you can query if it needed, right? So all I wanted to show you through this video is how you can execute Python jobs on a remote EC2 machine using the command AWS SSM send command, right? So whatever Python jobs you have, long running jobs, you can easily do that. Now, of course, AWS has some service for that. So for example, so we all know in terms of compute, Lambda is there, right? But Lambda has a limitation of 15 minutes. So if you want to run anything more than 15 minutes, then glue bash job is there. But I think in glue bash job, you can select the resource, I think half DP or 1 DP, I'm not exactly sure. But if you really need a very detailed control, right, this approach works, right? You can choose the EC2 machine with whatever vCPU, whatever RAM, whatever EBS you want, and then you can have your jobs run there, right? So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, right? So through this video, I just wanted to teach you like how you can execute your Python jobs on an EC2 machine. Now, of course, AWS SSM send command also has a Boto 3. So again, put this into an LLM and say, hey, give me a command give me a Python code to like run this into, like for example here, right? So we can say, give me Python code to do this using Boto3, and it will give you the command, right? So understanding the concept is important, right? So here you can see you can use the Boto3 client object and you can submit jobs, right? So that's all I wanted to show you in the video. Hope you found it insightful, and if you have any other questions, let me know. Until then, keep smiling, keep programming, and I'll see you in the next video.